Pree Dis is brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.
Want the latest in entertainment and lifestyle? Well, you're in the right place with Pree Dis Show. I'm your host, Naldo Addi, and for the next half hour, we have the hottest happenings in Jamaica. We're there right now on the Portmore Toll Road, and we're going to make our way to that direction to Port Henderson Road. Back road. So without further ado, the show starts now. Brother, Kurrent Fest did shot. Nailah Blackman and Spice rocked the stage. But if you don't believe me, let's check out some of the highlights. The place nice, the vibes nice, the ladies nice. What me could go in a party go see what I go on? Forward. Nailah, you just rocked the Kurrent Fest stage. How was it? How was your performance?
It was absolutely amazing from beginning to end. The love was absolutely felt here tonight, and I had an amazing time myself. But I've been to Jamaica a lot of times over the years. It's actually my first place that I've ever performed outside of Trinidad as well. So that was pretty cool, yeah.
And how would you contrast performing for your home fans in Trinidad versus here in Jamaica?
Well, let me just say that it's different. It's good different, but I really can't compare the two because it's love home, it's love here. I guess it's just a different energy because, you know, this is dancehall country. So when there's a real soca party, the energy is just up, you know, the energy is just on a next level. So, I mean, it's different, you know, we have different cultures. I think Jamaica is so big in a way that you could like go to different sites and feel differently. Kingston is for the vibes, you know, but like if you want to feel like a little tourist and, you know, do a little, you know, when you're up on that side, it's just a different energy as well. So I just think Jamaica is just such a beautiful place. But if I had to name like a favorite place, not to stay, but to go in Jamaica, it'll be Hellshire. Yeah.
Because of the food?
Food, of course, and it's so beautiful, it's so beautiful.
Speaking of food, what is your favorite Jamaican food?
My favorite Jamaican food would have to be steamed fish with okra. Come on. But apart from that, the fried lobster is really good, especially on Hellshire as well. So.
Final question. What's next? What's in store for Nailah? What the fans can look forward to?
Well, I'm doing an entire project this year that I'll be dropping at the end of the year. I'm also coming out with so much music for Carnival 2025. And I'm just touring, you know, I'm all over the place. So you guys can look forward to new content, new music, always keeping it fresh. And, you know, I get jiggy. So you're always going to see something new, something different from me. I'm never one-dimensional. It's always exploring something, creating something new and pushing the culture, you know what I'm saying?
And we're now here with the queen of the dancehall, Spice. Spice, you just done rock the stage on Kurrent Fest. How was the performance?
Same as usual, always at and spicy, always at deliver, always I give the people them what them want, always I give them a burst of energy. In fact, I give them over what them want, because the money they done, you know. I mean, I have to go back and give them 2 shows in a one. So I feel like it was just, you know, what I always do. Always giving a great show. I was excited and happy to be there. Round, the new song that I premiered tonight for the first time. I performed it on stage in Jamaica. Everybody was round and round. So I had a great time. You can see me wet up, I'm still wet.
What was it like collaborating with Busta Rhymes for this track?
It's a great feeling at the end of the day, you know, Busta is an icon, he's a legend. So for him to take time out of his busy schedule, you know, he's on tour right now, to deliver and also to walk me through the process of even getting the song together as a package. It was just like a humbling feeling to know that someone at his status was just able to kind of support and do another one for the culture. Because that, you know, that's what it is. It's another one for the culture. So big up to Busta Rhymes, the boss man, the legend, the icon, round, 1 million views already, and it's doing extremely great.
Speaking of round, Mirror 25, your next album, when is the release date?
August the 9th is the release date for my new album, Mirror 25. So make sure y'all support the album because I'm celebrating 25 years. And you know, 25 years is not a small thing. No. It's a very big thing. So I'm just excited to still be relevant after 25 years.
The queen of the dancehall, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Spice.
Big up yourself outside. Round, round, round and round. Hee-haw!
Those were highlights from Kurrent Fest. After the break, we're going to link up with Ojaye Amor in our up next segment. Stay tuned.
I compare it. What bitter means to me, it means respect. Yeah, from you a top man. Respect the bitter with the real top brand. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Respect the bitter. 18 years old, the drink responsibly.
Ojaye Amor had a passion for music ever since he was a youngster. Let's hear some more about his musical journey in our up next segment.
Up next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
None of them know if I really care for we. Prison and the graveyard, yeah, them set for we. Hope you understand, you can just see the pain.
From I was young and always interested in music, you know. You know, it's not the cliche thing where I come and say, oh, you know, it's always been something that I've been doing. It's something that is natural, right? From a tender age, I've always been singing, but I really take it serious like back in 2008. After transitioning to high school and leaving high school, you know, I reached a point where you know that music is something that takes a lot of cash and it takes a lot of time. And seeing that I'm someone from the inner city and I'm somebody who is intellectually gifted as well. So I had gotten into medical school. So at the point in time I just put off the music and finish med school.
Police give me off so we no got much friends. Here comes politicians roll up in a big Benz. Them say education are the key, they use them misled. Once a juvenile with cheap Glock instead.
I graduated in 2017, but I was still recording songs at the time. And then I transitioned into working as a doctor. And then after I transitioned from being an intern and a senior health officer, I started to take up the music seriously. Both field is what I'm passionate about, right? Because I love to take care of my patients. I like the pediatric patients and I also like the elderly patients. So I used to work at Bustamante in the intensive care unit. I also used to work on pediatric gen surge. And now I currently work at the Golden Age Home, taking care of the elderly. So I'm the in-house doctor there. So I can have more time to balance the music and the medicine.
So nobody tell me about you got it on your and you got the city lock. Mount a youth, me see what drop, not even past just 21. No matter how you bear it from you, just a pan for the done. It's all apart, the master plan for lead up to your body, bar.
Who are some of the producers that you've done work with so far?
Well, I've worked with multiple producers, you know. I work with Silver Bears Record. I voice a song for them, Deeper Than the Flesh. And I also have my production as well, in Full Circle production. And I also record for one of my friend production as well, One Connection. I recently released a music video as well as I recently released a mixtape called Vice of the Ghetto.
Just keep moving, keep moving. Sometimes you have to lose to win, no matter the situation that you in.
It's a throwback to 2022 in our Mixmaster segment when Milk linked up with DJ Calico. Check it out.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
Well, go on, Calico. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Pree Dis.
Yes, thanks for having me, you know.
Long time I don't see you.
Long years.
How was COVID for you?
COVID for me allowed me to tap into my other talents, such as going more in depth into computer repairs, also car audio. So I tapped into my talents that I have already, so I just expanded on it some more.
Are you certified? You went to school for that? Or you learned that?
No, I'm not. I'm self-taught. I love music so much, sound system, so I just expanded on it and just put out my talent. I'm a physical, hands-on person.
No, tell me where the thought came about. Like, what were you doing one day and you say, you know what? You know, so I go start working with car stereo and audio sounds for cars and so.
Alright, I love music so much that I said I have to have a sound system in my car. So
right.
It started out small, so I said, alright, you know, this is not enough for me, you know, so I said, alright, you know, I'm experiment for my own car and build the sound bigger. So now the sound is a mobile sound system.
Gucci Louboutin, anything go for. Cup clutcher. London, Birmingham, headman card. But shirt about the jeans, match with a polo what bad. Go check your stats, season and watch the match.
How was your upbringing? How was you growing up?
Growing up, Waterford. Born and grew in Waterford. Went to Waterford primary school. Left from there, went to St. George's College. Left from St. George's College, went to Excelsior Community College, where I furthered my studies in electrical engineering. I work on Apple devices, specifically.
Right, so if my phone, like an iPhone you work on, or just Mac?
I would say more like MacBooks and like iMacs. My father, he's now passed away. He was an ex-soldier, so he had a sound system as well. And he saw that I was into the sound system thing, so he started me off with a car radio. No, imagine I don't have a car and I get a car radio. So me just fool around it now, get more in depth into it all about 12 or 13 thereabout, where I got a computer power supply to power the radio. I started to experiment from there, where I just started to get more in depth into music and into sound system from there.
Do you remember what was your favorite song or your favorite juggling back then?
Favorite juggling, I would say more retro music, 90s specifically, dancehall music and reggae.
I said DJ Calico. Wicked. One bang line. Them shame, them bad mind.
So how the name DJ Calico come in? What your mother named you when you were born?
Birth name, Chad Hines. The Calico name now came from just leaving St. George's. I started to grow my hair. So, remember back then in the 2000s, you had an artist named Calico, right?
Yes, definitely.
Skadunge, you know? So, apparently, I did my hair, I did a care run, and everybody say, you know, say if you have the artist named Calico, I say, yo, Jonathan in the bad. And from that name just stick.
What was the first party you played at? Do you remember?
First major party, I would say would be Marco Polo.
That's a big major party.
That's a major
and how did
party.
the people receive you at that party?
Listen to me. That party was a party where it's mostly ladies, so it's easy for me. I love to play songs for the ladies, so I just play the songs that they like.
One voice, you know. Calico here.
Me and you clashing right now. Pretend that me and you are clashing. What is the song that you would draw for right now? What is your first song?
Ninja Man, Border Clash. Front teeth, side teeth, gold teeth. Then God. Find the next song now.
Something from Super Cats.
See never win.
What advice you would give to the young youths now, like say at St. George's, who want to pursue being a selector?
I would say go for your dream. If you love music, put your all into it. Do your research. Don't be that DJ that only knows how to play one type of music.
Thank you for coming
Bless
to
up.
Pree Dis.
Bless up. Pree Dis.
Then you back and then you do the stir fry. Twist your foot and then you do the stir fry. Spin your hand and then you do the stir fry.
We're there at Portmore, so of course we have to go over Hellshire to see what I cook. We're gonna find out right after this break.
Ray and Never, feel we culture. Yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it.
I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rear rum, a celebration time.
I feel the culture. Make we show ya. Jamaica the culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof from we just a do it to the culture.
Drink responsibly.
Prendy's at Hellshire Beach is a must visit for amazing food. Let's hear some more in our PAN Di Fyah segment.
PAN Di Fyah is brought to you by Housekeeper Aluminum Foil. Keep it fresh, secure, and store your food with Housekeeper Foil and Cling Wrap. Affordable and strong. Landher Service Disinfectant Spray and Landher Oven Grill and Stovetop Cleaner.
What has kept Prendy's going all these years?
My passion for what I do. I love what I do and I put that out in my food. But my passion for food came about because I'm a foodie. They say I'm a foodie, and my husband is a fisherman. And what is that when he brings the fish and stuff in, I would cook. We started at Dumbo Hole in where we would just cook for kids, and then it went from kids to parents to grandparents to the whole community. And one day I just said, Lord, I want the world need to taste this, and hence Pree Dis came to fruition.
How did you end up here at Hellshire Beach?
Oh Lord, well, the boat used to come in here. This where we're standing was one little shack with the sand was higher than the shack. Right, so the lady wasn't doing any business, and she one day said to me, you're always coming here, would you be interested? I was actually going away to study, and at that time she confirmed that she was ready to do the deal, and hence the rest is history.
How did you coin the name Pree Dis, which has now become a household name among seafood lovers?
Okay, because I'm Prendergast, and people would just call me Pree Dis. So when we're doing checking to see what names we're going to use, all right, let's say D and J, J and D, and my friend Jenny Tyson said, hey, Pree Dis on the beach is, and it just happened.
What has kept your patrons coming back year in, year out, 21 years? Why do you keep coming back here?
My service. I put who I am on a plate. Literally, if I can't have it, it can't be served, right? And I'm a stickler to where I get my fish from, right? Fish out there sometimes dog cheap, but what about the quality, right? I deliver to my customers what I say I would deliver.
I understand that through the years you've had many celebrities coming here to dine, even a king from Africa. Talk to me about that.
Oh, you are well informed. Yes, we've had, the king came here twice. As a matter of fact, on his first visit, my whole area was corralled, the police, soldier, his bodyguards checking out to make sure the place was safe. He had so much fun that when the superintendent from 100 Man called to say, hey, it's getting dark, he was like, he is at home. And he came back after that, and oh my God, he had a ball. We feed the homeless on Tuesdays, and that is done from Pree Dis. So when our customers, and I said extended family, comes, it is not just money for Pree Dis, it helps this initiative, which is my heart. Okay, I just opened at Port Henderson Road, right beside Joel's. It's called Pree Dis on the Pier. And we have something else in the pipeline, which I'm not ready to burst yet. But can I just say, God has been good.
Do you plan to expand outside of Portmore?
I do. I also plan to expand outside of Jamaica, which is not very long from now.
You're more than just seafood. What else do you have on your menu options?
Okay, we do tenders and chicken wings and fries. Guess what? We are a wide base. Whatever you want, if you're coming over and you say, Miss Prendy, I'm coming over and we need some curry goat it is. We're not just seafood.
Spaying and neutering helps to control the animal population. We learn some more in our True Tip of the Week. It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
Spay and neuter is very, very important for many reasons. Of course, number one, when people think of spay and neuter, they think of population control and preventing unwanted litter. So of course, we spay and neuter animals to prevent them from having babies, whether it's because you're not suited to be raising puppies or kittens, or you don't want to have the extra mouths to feed, or the animal is not fit for breeding, whatever it is. And also for population control, meaning we don't want to have animals just breeding indefinitely. Where we're going to put them, where we're going to find them homes, who's going to feed them, who's going to take care of them. If you take a 2-minute drive down any street in Jamaica, you're seeing a ridiculous amount of stray dogs. And all of that is prevented by spay and neuter. So we also spay and neuter for health reasons, and this is one of the even more important reasons to do this. So spaying and neutering prevents certain health conditions later on in life. Of course, the age that you do this at and in the species can vary, but you can talk to your vet about that. But Generally speaking, spaying is for the females, and we do it to prevent conditions such as mammary tumors. Breast cancer is the most common malignant cancer of canines, and pyometra, which is when pus accumulates in the uterus of the dog or the cat. Again, pus in any organ is a bad thing, and this can happen pretty much spontaneously in any aged dog or cat. So we spay and neuter to prevent that happening. In males, we see a lot of prostate issues, testicular issues, tumors, tail tumors, anal tumors, perineal hernias, all of these conditions that are connected to them having their sex hormones. So we neuter to prevent those things as well. Generally for females, we say wait until after their first heat. In larger breeds, we tend to wait a little longer until they're finished growing. So for example, in like your Akitas, you'd wait until they're like a year and a half or 2. In smaller dogs, you can get away with doing it around 8 to 10 months, sometimes at a year. I usually advise waiting until their animal is over a year old. However, I will say that in cases where it's say a house with a lot of other dogs and we're not sure if we can separate them, we may do it a little earlier because prevention is still better than cure in those cases. For males, again, we just wait until the animal is fully matured, so usually over a year, and again in those bigger animals we're going to wait until they're a little bit more fully grown, which takes a little longer in those bigger dogs. There's also behavioral issues that we do it to control. So for example, in male dogs, things like marking territory or specific forms of aggression that may be associated with those sex hormones, that male-on-male aggression sometimes or female-on-female aggression can be mitigated by spay and neuter. Not always. Sometimes if the behavior is already learned or there's other factors, of course, training would be super helpful, but it does help to kind of take away that drive sometimes.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food. We're still there up on the Port Henderson stretch, but after this break, it's our Field Culture segment. We'll soon forward.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
Make cleaning easier for you with Lanher.
In 2001, the Liquid Rhythm gave us the hit Give It To Her by Tanto and Devonte. We get the backstory behind that smashing track in our Field Culture segment. Listen up.
Field Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Field Culture.
What if she says she love me? Give it to her, please. Give it to her, give it to her. If she says she want it.
You know the funniest thing about that song, Devonte, we got that rhythm. Of course, Devonte get the rhythm, and you know, we pang try to come up with something, you know. And each time we come up with a melody or something, I say, yo, Devonte, you nah feel it, man. We even drive as far as going to Westmoreland to Ira Lawrence party, you know, a good friend of us of ours, and back and forth and come back. And one day Devonte just played it with us, you know, he played the rhythm again one day. I don't know where it was at the time, but you know, he put him back the rhythm again, and you know, and from him hit that note. If she says she want, I said, this is hear the song there, that's the song. And from there, we'll just take it from there.
Man a real cool, gyal a acting fool. Haggle em pon bed, haggle em pon floor. You know the score, gyal we can't ignore. Surface, nobody know they have to move. Well, man a gone cally, gyal a cry for we.
The producer is Jeremy Harding, and it was recorded into our studio. We were one of the first persons to get the rhythm from Jeremy, and we were like the last to go record. And when Tanto called him and said, Jeremy, we have the song for the rhythm, you know. And Jeremy said, the rhythm fully up.
Devonte flick up the book in the year, the book jump. He give up, say, he said, no, Devonte, we're going round there. Right now. You know, we just jumped on the vehicle, we just jumped in one vehicle tonight. I said, come, we're going. I said, Devonte, he have to tell me, he said, he have to put me through the gate, I'm not coming out.
And when he hear this song, he must say, wait. So I said, when after singing my first few notes, he said, I don't want nothing more. I'm saying everybody don't want nothing more. I'm saying, man, just sing your lead track and go on. Tanto a record after that.
Yeah.
And the energy was just right in the studio. The whole way had fun from Jeremy to everyone that was there, you know.
If she said she wanted, she said she needed. What?
Coming off of the success of Everyone Falls in Love, it's like you know what to expect from this next hit single, you know? So we were looking forward to the journey on this song. You know, it was a very good feeling. It in a shorter space of time that it happened, you know, and we just took on the road because we knew what we wanted and we knew what we needed to accomplish from all of this work.
Yeah, well, it was a great feeling to know that, you know, nobody can call, you know, one hit wonder. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's not easy to do a song at that magnitude of Everyone Falls in Love. Have a great follow-up to keep up with that song. So to know that we linked them back to back and especially even touching some serious charts internationally, it feels good.
Yeah. She said she love it, give it to her, please. Give it to her, give it to her. She said she want it, she said she need.
Yeah. Breaking barriers. Again.
Giant Stadium District now.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. When you say Elvis Presley, you know, his wife, Data introduced us on stage now, you know, says it's a serious thing that now. You know, it's another level.
Yeah, we shared stage with Mariah Carey, you name it, some of the biggest names we had shared some stages with. So it really changed the way we look on music.
So, in our Why Pre Vox Pop segment, we'll ask the people which natural disaster are you most fearful of and why? Let's get their responses.
Why Pre is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Earthquake.
Why is that?
Because if you're in a building, it can collapse on you.
Earthquakes.
Why is that?
Because it happens sudden and you can't prepare for it.
Earthquake.
Why is that?
Because that's more dangerous. That more dangerous because you can't prepare for that. It just come anytime. So I fear that one more.
So earthquake, I experienced it 2 times there, and from that, like any vibration bring anxiety. Any vibration. See how the bike up pass anxiety, you know?
Definitely an earthquake. Definitely an earthquake because the other day, I feel this vibration and I literally checked my veranda and there was a small crack. That's when we got the heaviest earthquake. I can't remember what was the magnitude, but that definitely shaped me. That really I feel the place I shake for a good while. I can't say Jamaica really get something. So I'm definitely afraid of earthquake.
Well, it's going to be earthquake because at the end of the day, it's not a good look when you get earthquake. Whereas when the magnitude heavy. You understand what I say? Because they say you can get trapped in your house and can't move. Babies, you know, them are the most one you have to think about during an earthquake also. Because when the adult them will know what to do, the babies them last to walk on. You understand what I say? So definitely the earthquake.
Well, a lot of people say earthquakes, but I'm sure one day when Hurricane Beryl did come, the fisherman them did find land quick. But anyways, let us know what you think on all our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and of course the comment section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more Why Pre.
Why Pre is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
So is Kraff still on top with 100 watt? Let's find out on our Magnum Top 10 chart. Magnum, take charge.
I love again. Zero the game and start off again. See them speed.
Me not easy, she not easy. Me not ease up, me not feeling.
Zip it up there, zip it up there, zip it up there, zip it, zip it.
So me play very hard, fiesta, fun.
Higher than a kite, tongue a bang a soul. Let me day a shopping all this time.
Them here 6 till 12. Big breeze hot like
pull up bar. 20 matic as far. Benz.
Sweet 620. Me buy a girl champagne raspy.
Hot as his bad.
chatty rum rap.
Alright, my side. Unfortunately, we're at the end of another show. But no worry yourself, you know we'll be back next week. Until then, I'm your host Naldo Addi, signing out. Peace.
Pree Dis was brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the everything sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the true pet food, Simply Better Pet Food.